Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eva Alederová and I am an English teacher at the Department of Foreign Languages at the Faculty of Electrical Engineering and Communication in Brno University of Technology in the Czech Republic. My contribution will deal with the research methodology and results of one part of design-based research of an ESP coursebook, in particular evaluation of the coursebook by means of a questionnaire survey. The ESP coursebook was designed for the course English for Information Technology. The main objective of design-based research of the ESP coursebook is to establish a link between the design of the coursebook and its iterative testing for the purpose of its evaluation and redesign, so that it would be the most appropriate teaching and learning tool for the target group of students. My research was divided into the following stages. First, a data collection tool, in this case a questionnaire, was developed. Then the coursebook was implemented in the course English for Information Technology. The questionnaire was distributed among teachers and students, data collected, analyzed, and interpreted. The first realization stage also includes pre-testing and post-testing students' knowledge and skills before and after using the coursebook. After the first realization stage, the coursebook will be redesigned and the iteration will follow. Finally, besides the optimization of the coursebook quality by means of the production of design principles, the research results should lead to the verification and development of the existing theories of the ESP learning materials development. This slide shows the basic characteristics of the research samples. The research sample teachers consisted of 13 respondents. The respondents who worked as assistant professors prevailed. The length of teaching experience varied from 6 to 10 years and 11 to 15 years. 10 respondents were teachers of English language and 3 respondents were disciplinary teachers of information technology courses taught in English. The research sample students consisted of 92 respondents from the Faculty of Information Technology. Most respondents studied English for 11 to 15 years, and they successfully passed the state school leaving exam in English language. 5 respondents held a Cambridge English qualification. 3 of them had the first certificate in English, and 2 had a certificate in advanced English. The research sample can be considered as homogeneous because the course English for IT prerequisites are the level B1 according to CEFR. The design of the questionnaire was based on the evaluation criteria checklist that examines different aspects of the coursebook quality. 24 criteria were clustered into the 6 categories that you can see on this slide. The categories included general aims of the coursebook, clear arrangement, correctness, learners' needs, which was divided into 3 subcategories: adequacy, learning guidance, and motivational characteristics. Then language content and language skills. The following slides will present research results related to the categories of the coursebook quality both teachers and students assessed. The charts illustrating the overall evaluation of the coursebook quality indicate that teachers' and students' opinions of the overall coursebook quality slightly differ. Although the category clear arrangement was evaluated by teachers more positively than by students, 80.77% of teachers strongly agreed with this characteristic of the coursebook. Students were also quite satisfied with the clear arrangement of the coursebook, since 45.56% of them strongly agreed and the same number agreed. Teachers tended to strongly agree with the adequacy of the coursebook, 65.39%. Most students agreed, almost 47%, with the adequacy of the coursebook regarding both their language and professional level, which is supported by such comments as: if the text and tasks in the coursebook were more specialized in IT field, we might focus on the development of our professional knowledge rather than on language skills that are more important here. Or, I think the language level as well as the professional IT level was suitable for everybody. More than one half of teachers positively evaluated characteristics of the coursebook related to learning guidance. Students were slightly more negative. 47.48% of them strongly agreed. They required to add more self-study tasks. Both groups appreciated a large number of tasks for pair and group work, and both required to include more problem-solving tasks in the coursebook. The category of motivational characteristics was the only one where students were more positive than teachers. 85% of students either strongly agreed or agreed, as opposed to 73% of teachers. A relatively large number of teachers were undecided, 23% neither agreed nor disagreed, and they openly admitted that they were unable to decide if the texts and tasks were motivating for students. One of the reasons might be that students are more knowledgeable about their field of study and the latest trends in information technology than English language teachers who prevailed against teachers of information technology courses. Students' positive evaluation of motivational characteristics of the coursebook is supported by their comments. I will definitely use a great deal of acquired knowledge in the future. Most things were interesting due to the fact that I chose to study IT. The coursebook covers enough topics from the IT field, so everybody should find their own cup of tea. Some tasks were less interesting because I wasn't interested in the particular IT issue, but overall, all topics were interesting. Interesting might be exaggerated, but text and tasks weren't boring. Regarding English coursebooks, the attentiveness of the text and tasks is above average. In the case of the category language content, 90% of teachers positively evaluated this characteristic of the coursebook, and students were satisfied with this aspect of the coursebook as well. About 83% strongly agreed or agreed. Both groups commented favorably on the professional vocabulary range in the open-ended responses. Both teachers and students shared their opinion about the need to add more tasks for acquiring linguistic means for expressing different language functions. Somewhat bigger differences could be observed in evaluation of language skills. While over 70% of teachers strongly agreed with this quality of the coursebook, about 50% of students strongly agreed or agreed. Students particularly liked the large number of tasks focused on the development of speaking skills. 65.22% strongly agreed. On the other hand, only 35.56% of students strongly agreed in the item concerning the listening skills and strategies, where they recommended modifying the listening tasks so that they could allow them to develop listening skills. To conclude, we can say that the pilot version of the coursebook English for Information Technology enabled students to improve their professional English knowledge as well as speaking, reading and listening skills. Regarding the positive evaluation, the research results reveal that teachers appreciated its clear arrangement, self-study tasks accompanied by the answer key, the content accomplishing the course objectives, and adequacy of the text and tasks to the language level of students. Students welcomed a variety of pair work and group work activities that the coursebook includes. They were also very satisfied with the number of tasks focused on the development of speaking skills, a range of professional vocabulary, graphic layout including highlighted vocabulary, and a clear arrangement of units, texts, and tasks. It's obvious that students consider acquisition of speaking skills and professional vocabulary most important when learning English for professional purposes. They focus on the practical use of English language, while teachers seem to focus on language teaching methodology and accomplishment of the course objectives. The research also revealed some weaknesses of the coursebook that we will have to take into consideration and minimize during its redesign. Based on the questionnaire survey, the following modifications of the coursebook will have to be made. Add more tasks for the acquisition of linguistic means for expressing different language functions. Include more material for recycling and reinforcement, focused in particular on vocabulary practice. Increase the level of difficulty of listening passages and add more tasks which will enable students to develop listening skills and strategies. Add more problem-solving tasks and adapt or add some tasks that will enable students to work individually. Now, the pre-test and post-test results must be analyzed, and then redesign of the coursebook will follow. After the iterative cycle, we will see if and to what extent the modifications that resulted from the first realization stage of design-based research were effective.